In this session, we will discuss with some general things, director and containers, which are theoretical. So this complete session will discuss theoretically some concepts of Datastage. So coming to the director, I'll show you. You can open the director two ways. One directly from the component from the desktop level, which is installed on your laptop. So here you are going to provide your username and password once again for logging into the director. The same way, if you go to the designer and in the tools tab and run director, if you click on, so it opens the same component directly, because already you have logged in into your designer. From designer even you can log in into the director. So this is one way, and well, of course this is the way I just want to show you. Next, and from 8.7 onwards, you can see the job log within the designer by giving shortcut Control L and job log in the designer itself. So when you open a job, any job, if you just double click a shortcut key Control L, a log will be opened. It is just to see the log. That's it. The current run of the log. If you want very clear log, please go to the director. In the director, you can view the log. So this is the concept of opening a director or viewing the log in the data stage. First of all, what all information you see in the director, the job run to run. Like when you run a job, how the data is flowing, how many records are getting rejected, and how many records are loaded into the target, how much time it took per record, how much CPU utilization happened. So such all information, if you want to view or see or know, we go for log. So this log, to view the log and to open the director, there are two ways. One is from designer and the other one from the desktop direct component of director. And next you can view the log within Datastage designer by from 8.7. And before to that you don't have this log information seeing viewing in the designer. Okay. Now after opening a director, you can see the jobs folder, and you once you click on the project, the folders which you see here, the jobs are saved. The jobs are saved, and this folder is having major jobs that we see in our training. So if you want to view the log, just select the job and click on log option. This is your summarize. Okay, view log, clear log. And here you can see the log in three colors. One is black and thick blue and light blue. And apart from that, light blue only will be viewed. And every run will have starting one control, ending with one control. So this control of starting and ending is one run. So how many runs this job can have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And which is the current run? The black color, which is the log viewing, that log is current run. Previous to this current run is thick blue, and previous to that remaining all will be in the same color. For every color you can see, sorry, every run you can see one control at starting and one control at ending, and this is the process. In interview, some people will ask you, what is the flow if you're a designer? Once you click on run button, what will happen in the backend? What will happen in the backend? Then you can tell this process by clicking on next. First, it will have environment variable settings with all the values. Next, the project job, the parallel job or server job or sequence job will be initiated. Next, the orchestrate script will be generated. And the next, the NLS, National Language Support code will be generated. And this will be receiving the versions, servers details. And next it starts with Oracle host, means Arc, Arc engine, the Arc engine concept. So the character, now it got into the data stage stages, character stage. The first stage is character stage. It reads the data in the sequential mode according to the what is the query, and this query after reading the data, how much, what is the default node, nodes we discussed. So the data is flowing in these two nodes. So next the character server connected and current node and status okay, finish. These all information you can see within the flow. Thus that is the flow. And this flow will be varies from one stage, one particular job to another particular job, because as a parallel job and if you are not using anything, these are the things that you can see. But if you use lot of parameters and if you use some other concepts like shared container, local container, these all concepts, then the job will look, the flow will be in different way. This is a common. Okay, so but to view the flow of the job, we can go to the log and view in this way. So you can answer if someone asks you how, what is the flow and what is the process happens once you click on run button, you can go and read and tell these all concept. Okay, so this is one. And next thing, to summarize, again to summarize, we go to the status button. Once you click on status button, you get only the status of the jobs. So here you are seeing the job name and next status you see, and next you see when it started and on which date and what is the last run on date, which date, elapsed time, how much time it took to run, and description. If you provide any description in the job, that description will be viewed here. So this is the flow. This is the part of director. This is the part of the director. So now we see the status in multiple ways, like finished status, finished C log status, and aborted status. So finished C log and finished status. If you see aggregator job, you see finished status. Means from one control to another control, if you don't have any log type other than info, then it is a finished status. Means this log type will be like can be like finished warning, info, and fatal. So when you see info plus warnings, then it is finished C log status. Then it is finished C log status warnings. If you see finished plus info plus warning plus fatal, then the status is aborted. Then the status is aborted. And if you do any changes and if you don't compile the job, it is saying that not compiled, because you cannot do some changes and without compilation you cannot run those jobs. Okay, and finished status and finished C log and aborted status are based on the warnings and the log types. Okay, and what all you can do with the director means you can schedule the jobs. You can schedule the jobs, and you can go to the tools tab and you can run the designer. You can open the designer from here again. Of course, we have opened already. It opens again. Okay, I don't want that job directly. The job is opened. The 20th job will be opened. So that is the way the director you need to go through, and you can stop. You can run the job from here itself. It will throw. If you can compile the errors, you can do. You can run. It is finished status. It ran, and you can reset, and you can stop, and you can schedule. Schedule like their job. This job I want to schedule. Add to schedule. Today, tomorrow, every Wednesday, the flow according to the business, according to the process of the client, the regular the runs will change. So this is way that you can schedule, and in the view tab you can list out the jobs in ascending and sorting and the status. This all information you can see. Okay, it's not that big deal, and you can have the log, clear log, some concepts of director you have, but you don't need to do it here. Okay, with your experience. So this is what about your director concept, and the log information that you can find out. So the next part I want to discuss containers. So see, for example, I'll open a job and I'll copy. Okay, I'll just create a job, new job. I'm not going to do anything. I'll just design a job, like which looks like complex job or something. I want to make a join. I'm just designing one sample job. It doesn't have any meaning, but just to talk about one concept, I'm just discussing this. So assume that this is your job, and I hope this is a small, but maybe if you feel we may have other than this even like complexity. So this is what another kind of one kind of job. But some logic is happening. Okay, I'm not telling you exactly what is it is going to do, but only to discuss with containers. I'm just discussing this. See, every time if I want to move some changes or something, if I want to do, I have to move from this side to this side and making my job complexity. So what I want, I just want to know up to here. I want to make it into one particular stage. See here, construct a local container and a shared container. First, I'll construct a local container. So local container means what? It is going to have all the concept within single stage. If you want to see that, you can double click on that. This is the process happening. So this is a container that we are using. So now if I compile this, I don't see any information in that, but still I just want to show this as a separate topic. So I'll going to put local container, local and shared container. So I'm going to container. Okay, pen end I mentioned. Of course, it will be fail. Okay, so if I close this job now and if I try to open it again, you can see this. If you want to see the logic, what is happening in this container, just double click on that. You can see the logic. So it is reducing the complexity of the job. That is a major part of the local container. That is a major understanding or major concept of this local container. And if shared container means, see, convert this shared container, it allows to save in the repository. When you are saving the repository, you can come to know that that is your concept of reusability. like stage variables in transformer. You can use the stage variables n number of times. You can call those share variables n number of times into your job. So here when you save it, so it got changed, the symbol got changed. Here also double click, it will open. It will open the flow. If you want to open the flow, just open, you can say it will open in a new job. And one more thing, this container you can call it anywhere in your throughout project. I don't have copy. I just want to call that shared container. Go to the repository, shared container, call it. One second, I'm showing. Okay, so now the data which goes into this, the process will happen. Else you can put other output even, okay, and you can call after the process into this particular output. That also we can do. So like this, you can call that process into multiple jobs. Process into multiple jobs. This is project level. So if someone asks you what is difference between local container and shared container, local container means it's like job level and you cannot reusable purpose. It cannot use it as a reusable. It is a project job level. Project level means shared container. This is a reusability. You can call that functionality anywhere in the project. So these are the two containers that we have in the data stage. So just we covered the director and shared container in this session. Some more general things we have that we'll cover in the next session. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for your time.